Welcome to This Week in Our Collective Heads. I'm Kevin.
I'm Patrick.
And we're here with the Gold+ Roundup. We're going to give you all the information, all the games that were free this month for PlayStation Plus and games with Gold.
Your time is valuable. Our time is valuable. And we want to give you the best bang for your buck. So if you're a member of either one of these, we want to tell you what was good and what's worth your time. Obviously, go buy these and put them in your account as soon as they're up, because you never know. Yeah. You never know. But we're going to tell you. So then you'll know.
Right, in 10 minutes you'll know.
In 10 minutes.
Starting with Assassin's Creed 3.
Assassin's Creed 3, which it may not be one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, but it's really good. So this takes place in the Revolutionary War, and the environment I think is really great. I think that the combat it's Assassin's Creed game, so it's really good. I think that this doesn't get as much credit for how good it is because of Black Flag. Because Black Flag went, I like that, now let's add pirates. And everything's better with pirates. Assassin's Creed 3 is still a great game, great story. The Abstergo story of this as well is very important, the modern day story. So I highly recommend this game. If you haven't played any of the other Assassin's Creed games, I don't know where you are, but play this game. You're going to like it.
Our favorite game this month on PS4, also available on Vita, was Neon Chrome.
Yes.
It has kind of a Hotline Miami vibe, but more survival oriented. Okay. So it's not as fast paced. There's none of that one hit kill nonsense. but like you kind of build your character as you go through each floor. It's super hyper, like Blade Runner-esque. All the neon, all the chrome. So like the environment's fun, the scenarios are fun. Like you're getting new weapons and upgrading them. The bosses are hard but fair.
Good.
And this is a fantastic twin stick shooter that we highly recommend.
And it's on Vita and PS4.
Yeah.
So fantastic about that.
Yes.
On PlayStation 4 also we get Life is Strange.
Yeah.
And this is a game that if you haven't played, go in blind. I'm just going to say the story is what matters the most. So if you like a story, if you really enjoy a good narrative in games, this is free right now. So go grab it and play it. Life is Strange 2 is going to be coming out. So right now there's a lot of people who it's been out long enough that people will spoil it. So I really encourage you not to spoil it for yourself. Go check out this game and enjoy it if you like that.
It focuses really heavily on two characters.
Yes.
Which is, for me, works a lot better than a lot of the Telltale games where they try to expand and have like this huge roster. It works much better as a very small isolated story, and it's about the characters and the character development, which are handled really, really well.
You mean it's not like Game of Thrones where you have like 300 characters you got to keep track of?
Yeah, but those are all well developed in the books.
Yes, they are.
Speaking of things that are not particularly well developed, Killing Floor 2 is on PS4 this month, and honestly, it just felt like Call of Duty Zombies, but without the really high quality of the shooting mechanics, because Call of Duty just nails shooting mechanics. They've been doing this long enough. They know exactly what they're doing on that, and this felt like a knockoff version, if you will, of just the Call of Duty Zombies mode, like down to the point where you were like building the barricades to block them off and stuffing between rounds, and like you can play it online if you want. You can play it single player if you want, or you can skip it if you want, which is my recommendation.
I would skip it. One that on the Xbox side of the house that you may want to skip, depending on your play style, is SpeedRunners. If you enjoy very high-speed platforming, high-intensity, high-pressure games, then you will like this game.
Sounds like me.
It's speed running through a 2D platform where you have slide mechanics, and you have obviously jump mechanic, grappling hook mechanic, and different ways to traverse a level, and you're racing 3 other people through the level, either an NPC or online players, and going through that. And if you trail too far behind, you're out. So you have to keep up with the pack, and if one person is way, way, way ahead of the rest of the pack, you're all gonna burn. And
that's kind of awesome.
It's amazing, it's awesome, but at the same time, the grappling hook allows you, if someone keeps jumping far ahead, you have to get the power up, but you can like grapple hook them back. So it's like this, not only a race, but it's this pull of like Mario Kart style pull of like, no, you're not doing that. Like as soon as a person gets the edge, you can pull them back. So
interesting.
It's fun, but you have to like that high pressure gameplay. I think that this would be really fun for co-op. I unfortunately didn't get to play co-op, but co-op game on this would think it'd be a blast.
Okay. Yeah. And then if you want to just play a game by yourself with a cute little chameleon, that's available to you because Spy Chameleon was out this month rather, and so that's on PS4, PS3, and Vita. And it's like individual room puzzles, and you're trying to do different things. You're trying to collect flies. You're trying to do it in a certain amount of time, and then after you've beaten it once, then you can go back and collect the ladybugs. And so the puzzles are interesting because you're a chameleon. You can change colors to whatever the face buttons are. So nice. you can be red, green, blue, or pink.
That's intuitive as well.
Yeah. And like you don't have to look at the controller. You're like I know what color the X is, and so yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. It was fun. I did run into some issues with some bugs where if you had to beat the timed one first, or else your other achievements wouldn't count. Yeah. And then you had to beat them again. So like if I go through, I get all the flies, and I beat the time, then it's like, oh yeah, you need to get all the flies. I was like, I did. I got them all. So it has that bug. So I had to play each level twice. But overall, the game was pretty fun. And so if like a more casual, more relaxed type of puzzle game is your thing, then maybe check this one out.
Yeah. And if you haven't checked out Watch Dogs yet, you get to check out Watch Dogs because Watch Dogs is free as well. Watch Dogs is a great open world game, being able to hack into different systems and being able to go through the world in that is interesting. I don't think it was as well. I think it was overhyped in regards to how well those systems would work and how much you could hack and what all you could do. It's still a fun game, but I think that now we're over the hype. So I'd check it out if you haven't played this game already because it's good. I personally don't think it's near as good as a Saints Row or GTA. And it didn't give me enough in this game to go, oh, I'm going to play it because of this, and this is why I'm playing this instead of GTA. If I'm playing an open world game where I wreck stuff, I'm going to probably go with GTA.
Yeah. We also had Abyss Odyssey on PS3. It's a really pretty game.
Yep.
And combat was really fun for about half an hour. But it's procedurally generated, so it's going to be different every time you're going through. You're fighting monsters, you're hacking them to bits and whatever. But the gameplay and the combat mechanics got really repetitive really quickly, and even with the variety of enemies, they all kind of felt the same. So it was you go in, you do a slash, and you back up. You go in, do a slash, back up, and it just got really old really quickly. Yeah. Like I said, it's a really pretty game, but the gameplay is just not at the level that I was hoping for.
Yeah. A game that I think is kind of the reverse, because the gameplay I think is very good, but it's got dated graphics, is Dragon Age Origins. So the game now is almost 8 years old, which I hadn't realized. The graphics, it doesn't hold up near as well, but for an RPG, this is one of my favorite RPG intellectual properties, other than like Skyrim and a few others that's still going. Yeah. And I would love to see more Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins, I think, is one. I think Dragon Age 2 is better, but
really,
yeah. But Dragon Age Origins is really good.
I will take Dragon Age Origins over Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition.
Ooh,
I really really enjoyed my time with Origins.
Oh, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
So
it's good.
So yeah, if you're into RPGs and you didn't get a chance to play it when it came out, or if you did and you want to play it again, go for it. Go grab that.
Go for it. It's now in your collection if you click the button.
If you choose to do so.
Do it. Do it every time. Come on.
All right, and then the last one was World Rally Championship 5 on PS3. There was nothing in particular about this game. You've heard us review driving games.
Yep.
If there's something special about a driving game, we'll tell you about that.
Yes.
There's really nothing special about this particular one. It's you're in the World Rally driving championships, driving a car, and you're You're just driving.
Yeah.
And especially because it's PS3, it's on PS3. There's a Gran Turismo game. Play that.
Yeah.
If you want a sim, go do that.
Yeah. Forza, Gran Turismo. There's so many different. There's way too much driving games.
Particularly in the Roundup.
Way too much in the Roundup, and they've become the shovelware of the Roundup. If you want to do it right. And unfortunately, go play another game if you want to do it right. Anyways, let us know in the comments what you think of these games, and whether you like the PlayStation games or Xbox games this month. I think Xbox won for quality this month.
I think Neon Chrome is head and shoulders above everything else that was on here, and especially considering the age of Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, and then Watch Dogs didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
So for me, I just Neon Chrome and then Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Put PlayStation above it for me. So yeah, so tell us what you think in the comments, and we will help you out with finding your next free game next month.
See you later.